Okay, so Sadhana Forest. If you want, also on Friday we have a big tour. Then you have long explanation, but I'll do briefly now. So we are a water conservation and reforestation project. We are reforesting 70 acres of land. This land was severely eroded. It was 15 years ago we started, and basically everything was like this. The red clay, nothing was growing, not a single tree. All the trees you see, we planted past 15 years.
Oh.
So we are part of Auroville. Just like Auroville, we are planting trees, trying to restore nature, bring back water, bring back life, bring back the nature. As you can see here, this is the small trees we will plant coming months. Now is not planting season because it's summertime. Yeah, I will show you a bit more. So we run on donations, so we don't have big money, so all very simple, and we work with volunteers. So everyone who comes here is volunteer. We're all doing seva, service.
Even Indian people also coming here?
Yeah, many Indian people are coming.
You are coming for past 15 years?
No. Oh yeah.
All are natural vegetables.
Yeah, we only use non-processed foods, so only fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, nuts. We don't no processed food, so no white rice. We only use the brown rice, ragi flour. So no, cookies, packaged, all this chemical plastic stuff. Only fresh fruits, vegetables, dals, rice. We buy in big quantities, so we have little plastic, and it's all very healthy, natural food. Also, we are vegan. You know what is vegan?
I don't know.
Vegan means eating no animal products.
Oh.
So it's like vegetarian, no meat, but also no milk, no ghee, no curd, no egg. Animals we take. Why? 3 reasons. One, animal is our friend. We want to live together with the nature. So all animals are our friends. So we don't take anything from them. If someone is your friend, you just want them to be happy, right? You want them to be happy, to be free, to live a natural life, not to lock them up and take things from them. That's why we also have Goshala. Without Goshala, we are not milking the cows. This is Goshala for cows. The cows were going to be killed because when the milking cow stops giving milk, the cow will be killed because it's not profitable or released into the street. Also, when the milking cow has a baby and it's a bull, the bull will be killed because the bull cannot give milk, so it's not profitable. So we took in 10 cows, and all we do is we just feed them, we brush them, we love them because they are friends. They're like dogs, Yes. When people see a dog, they say, "Oh, nice," or a cat, they want to pet the cat. The cat is your friend. We say all animals are like this. We don't milk the cat, we don't milk the cow. We pet the cats. The cat's our friend. We pet the cow also. The cow is also our friend. Second reason is because the vegan food requires a lot of energy to produce, because you have to first grow food to feed the animal and then feed yourself. So it requires a lot of energy. A lot of the agriculture in the world is just to feed animals, so then we can feed humans. It's much more efficient if I just take this food and eat it myself, then first give it to the cow and then take the food. Many times more efficient. So eating only plant-based food is much better for environment, much better for climate. Also, the main reason why people are chopping down trees in the world is to grow pasture, to have pasture for cows, to grow food for cows. For instance, if you give a cow 10 calories of food and then you eat a steak, you will get 1 calorie. 9 calories will be lost because just the cow needs to breathe and live, So it's very inefficient to use plant-based food. It requires a lot of energy, a lot of water, a lot of land, a lot of food. At the same time, many people in the world are hungry and they don't have enough food, and we're using so much food to feed all the animals, and at the same time people are hungry. Third reason for vegan food is actually it's very healthy. Many doctors now say why is number 1 reason death cost in the world is heart disease. Heart disease, blood disease, cancer, all these things are related to animal foods. Animal foods have a lot of saturated fat. It make you fat. The plant fat is different, it's much healthier. Also the animal protein is very hard for the body to digest. The protein in the dal is much easier to digest for the human body. And now many athletes, like Virat Kohli, he is now vegan for 2 years and he says, I've never been so fit, so full of energy, and I'm eating only the vegan food. So you see all our fresh vegetables from the market. We try to buy organic food also, no chemicals, although it's not easy to get only the organic food because there is not so many organic farms. This we use a wood stove. This is a very special stove. It's called rocket stove. Only use half as much wood. This is designed, high-tech design by some engineer in Auroville. Only uses half as much wood because the energy flow is very efficient.
Energy flow is very efficient, and the steel itself hot until the atmospheric cooling.
It's insulation. It will keep the heat. And then you see this goes down, so the pot fit inside. Normally when you put on the fire, the pot, all the heat escapes on the side. This here, the pot fits inside, so the heat doesn't go to waste. So with this, we just use wood from dead trees in the forest, or this is hand washing. So again, we are trying to use very little water because the goal of the project is to save water. Because of the forest, there is more water coming. So if we then throw away all the water, there is no point, right? So we try to use very little. So if you want to wash your hands, you just take some water from here, put in here, wash like this. This is natural soap made from soap nut. Natural, so no pollution. You can just go back and to feed the banana trees. So you see, if you have the tap, you just leave the tap open. You're losing a lot of water, you forget to close the tap. Water keeps running. With this, you only use very little water. Look. Fresh pulley.
Yes.
You want? Use human manure. We can use poo and make compost out of it. Like in the farm, they use the cow manure. We don't have a cow, well, we have few cows, but we don't need to take the cow manure. Again, because we're vegan, we don't take from the animal. Human manure is very good also to create compost, especially if it's vegan. Vegan food composts very well. So this is our toilet. So if you want to compost, you ever done composting in your life? Compost needs to be dry. If it's wet, there is no composting. Why? Because you need air. So this is why we have two separate holes. So if you go to the toilet, you need to separate solid and liquid. So basically poo goes here, pee and water goes there. When you come in, again we don't have a tap, you just take a cup of water, put it there. Then you can poo. If you want to do number 1 and number 2 at the same time, you use pee pan. Afterwards you put pee in here, you wash yourself here. Then you take a cup of sawdust, you cover with the sawdust. Sawdust is to keep smell away, to keep the flies away. You see, there's no smell. Very hygienic. And then compost is also important for the sawdust helps with the composting. So this is the photos. After you can have a look here. You can see some. This is a picture from the very beginning. Huh? This is where we are standing right now.
Yeah.
Also, we have 2 other Sadhana forests, Haiti and Kenya. Haiti is in America, Kenya in Africa. Where we are. So this is the main hut. Here, 3 times a day we eat together. On the weekend we don't have lunch, otherwise I would invite you for lunch. So we are a community. We try to live together as one big family. Every year we have 1,000 volunteers that come. At the moment 30 people are living here. 20 people live here long term, so for at least a year or longer. And then we have people that come to visit, stay for a few days, few weeks. If you want to come and stay, minimum stay is 3 days, and we ask a contribution of 500 rupee per day. This is for the food cost. In the mornings we do our seva. We wake up very early. At 6 o'clock we start, 12 o'clock we finish. We have lunch. Afternoon is free, and then sometimes we do cooking or cleaning in the afternoon. Also every evening we have community activity. On Friday we have our tour. If you come Friday 4:30, there will be a big tour. Afterwards we show a documentary about nature, and then there is dinner. So if you're interested, Friday afternoon, very good time to come. Yeah. That's